But Karl wanted to start off with the Stereophonics.
Oh, loser.
Because it was a newer track. And Karl now, we've made him what he is. He was nothing when we found him.
He was like work experience.
And now he's going, oh, we should start off with the Stereophonics. I'm going,
trying to tell you what to do, Ricky.
If I want anyone's opinion, I don't. Basically.
But you'd probably come to me, I imagine, wouldn't you? I'd be the first person.
Before Karl, I'd consult you, Steve.
Thank you.
Just keep it, just because he was in a, was it Pilkington making music? Pilkington's making, I bet you never pleased a crowd once.
Did. Loads of times.
Go on then, what did you play? What's your biggest gig you ever played?
I did, like a social club gig.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just about the music either. I used to
What else could it be about?
I used to take prizes and cigars and stuff.
In a youth club?
To give away.
I just love these, like, 14-year-old manx hanging out going, let's go down here, you might have some fags and cigars for us.
Well, it was whatever, like, was on my mum and dad's dressing table.
That could have been embarrassing, couldn't it?
That could have been deeply embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Oh. You've won.
And third prize, some handcuffs.
And a black mamba. I'm not saying that at any point in your upbringing, your parents left around any kind of marital aid on the dressing table. Don't think I'm saying that, Karl. I'm not suggesting, like, he doesn't like this, does he?
Well, I can understand why.
Oh yeah, because it's about his...
about his parents having sex.
Well, they must have.
Yeah,
at least 3 times.
I think I was an accident.
They still have had sex. Karl. I think it's been ongoing.
Just because me brother and sister are quite older than me.
Yeah, me too. I was an accident. I know that. Yeah. How old's your brother and sister?
I think my sister's about 39.
Right.
And my brother's about 37.
Okay. And you're 29.
I'm like 29.
Right, so, yeah, my next one's 11 years older than me.
Yeah.
That was definitely a...
Do you want to have a hug, you two, or...?
Yeah, yeah.
You're dealing with it now? You got over it?
Well, would you like to see us have a hug?
It's gonna be Karl's special night tomorrow. You excited, Karl?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is, yeah, me and Steve, because we were nominated, we get a guest.
For the BAFTA Awards.
And it's, it doesn't say guest, it actually says, you know, partner. So I'm taking, my partner. And, Steve's taking Karl.
Yeah.
But what Karl doesn't realise is, you will have to pretend you're his partner, otherwise you wouldn't be able to...
We'll have to hold hands when we go on the red carpet.
Is this really your partner? It's not just a guest.
That's how it is. And either we go in like that or we can't get in.
You just have to be with him when you go up there. I mean, you have to, does he have to
we should hold hands, but I think what we should do is, just to make sure that there's nothing at all that, like, it's gonna go wrong, we should just do a little kiss.
Just like, or be seen sort of like cheek to cheek, just to show them that, you know, you're not, he's
like
not
Elton John and David
he's not just getting his mates in for a free meal, you are actually partners.
No, I'm not up for that.
Why not?
Well,
because we know we're not actually gay.
No, but so
it's not a problem.
You've come out of it looking quite good, because you've got a good-looking fella. But I'm meant to look like, you know, I mean, I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't think I'd go for your thing.
Oh, he's done you, Steve! It's turned on you again!
I cannot believe...
We were trying to get in.
Wait a minute. I have got the cream of London's totty phoning me up, trying to get an invite to the BAFTAs, right? We have very graciously asked you if you would like to come along.
Well, that worries me even more, that you've got women calling you up.
Karl,
I can't choose between them. If I let one of them down, they're gonna destroy them. They'll be ruined, their lives will be ruined. It's better for me to take you and not, you know, ruin the lives of any of those poor women.
When he told them he was taking you, it was like a scene from Graceland. There was just like...
There was weeping.
They were crying, like...
It was horrible.
Hundreds of them. And he just went... And
I got upset.
He just had to say, look, just chill out, bitches, didn't you?
I did. I just said, you know, you're all my hoes, but I can't choose between you.
So I'm taking Karl.
You
know he could get you discount frocks.
No, I had a letter from the people that there's an organisation... No, listen, Karl, there's an organisation that sponsors the BAFTA Awards in terms of clothes and fashion. They've sent me a letter, they said your partner, they've not specified the sex, they've said your partner can come along and choose an outfit. Now, I suspect... By the look of it, it is a woman's outfitters. I'm thinking we could get you a lovely trouser suit.
Well, you have a
it may look feminine, right? But I think people will be fooled.
It'd just be a little bit roomy in the hip, and probably narrow on the shoulders, but you're a bit skinny. Why don't you take it? Because it's a lot of an insult.
And maybe just some pearls as well. Be lovely.
Wouldn't you want...
I haven't got anything sorted to wear yet.
See, you're slagging me off. You're likely to end up going in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going out today. I've never bought a suit since I was like 11, right? I went to my brother's wedding. That's the last time I wore a suit.
Right. Really? And you can't get anywhere near it now, can you?
Can't get into that.
No.
anymore.
No.
That was a good day.
What was it? What sort of suit was it?
It was, like a sort of a grey silver one.
Excellent.
Quite flary.
Nice. We'll try and go for something
grey
similar.
silver one. Just think that with your little round head, what did that look like?
I looked alright.
Like he'd landed from the... just landed on
it's
it.
like, who's the
They walk among
spaceman?
us.
I didn't really need to wear a suit either, because I hardly went into the church. I was in the car park, right? And it's when my brother was in the army, and he had a Ford Capri with one of them horns that goes...
And you just sat there.
Why didn't he come in his tank?
I just sat in that, doing that all day, and the vicar was getting well annoyed with me.
What, when the service was on?
Yeah. It was
Brilliant.
driving everyone
Well,
up the wall.
were you just allowed to do what you wanted when you were growing up? Like Nelson Muntz from The Simpsons? Were you just allowed, didn't matter, was there any discipline? You didn't have teachers, you didn't, why didn't someone come out and...
I got a couple of good hidings off my dad a couple of times.
What for?
Just being mopey most of the time. If I had a strop on, he'd hate that.
He'd go out and burn something down or nick something, but don't wander around with your head down.
well-
Didn't he smack you for not liking a castle once?
Yeah.
No, what's that? What's that?
Went to Carnarvon the other day, and I was bored. I was at that age when I just wanted to go in an arcade, and my dad was saying, come and see the castle, you know, there's history here, and I still don't like castles. It's one of them things that, again, just too far back to sort of even think about people living in them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, look, it's a wreck, you know, knock it down, flatten the thing.
Sure.
And I was being really mopey.
Isn't that great?
And it's weird, because now, like, my mum and dad have retired and gone to Wales.
Yeah.
And now and again he texts me there, and every time we get to the point where he gave me a clout, he goes, you're getting flashbacks, son.
Yeah. Well, a sobering lesson for you.
Yeah.
You're not on the British Heritage Committee anymore, are you? This is the National Trust land. Tarmac it. The biggest car park in Britain, for Christ's sake.
So,
So look, you're looking forward to the awards, are you, tomorrow? You better say yes, because otherwise...
no, it'll be alright. I mean, I've told a couple of people, and they got like, God, you're dead lucky.
Yeah.
You know, in a way.
Oh, they're dead lucky. It's like Santa's coming, isn't it?
It's,
the other way people talk to Carl, you're a lucky boy, aren't you? Going to the BAFTAs with Steve?
It's just a posh raffle at the end of the day, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
In a sense.
It's, you know, there's gonna be some...
They give away some tights and cigars.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's Chris Tower. It goes, I went into my parents' house, I found these just lying around.
I've never really been into singing. I've never done a live singing thing before.
Haven't you?
No.
Not even
But if there was a talent show, if there was a talent show on,
What did you do?
I did Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bangles, and I mimed, dressed up as a woman.
How old were you?
It was when I was still going to school, so it was like
Well, I hope so.
12.
And why did you do that? What did you mime to, and why were you dressed as a woman? Where's the logic in this, is what I'm saying, Carl? What sort of act was this?
I think I was meant to get hold of some, like, Egyptian outfit. Couldn't. So I looked in my mum's wardrobe, and I had a dress.
Dress in a fez, carrying some lizards, that'd do it, wouldn't it?
I had some boots and a wig on.
And how did you dance? Look, he looks confused! He's
Confused by his own act.
He's suddenly confused!
The best bit was it was like a proper talent show. Do you know where you cover it all?
Yeah.
So I did like the dancing and the miming, and then I also did a bit of magic, right? Where I had like a cloth, right? And I had it over my hand like that, and the crowd were like, oh God, what's he gonna do?
Of course they were. Go on, and what was the trick?
They weren't saying that! And the crowd going, oh, what's the great
That's one chorus. Ooh, what's he gonna do?
Oh, what's the great Pilkington gonna do?
So what I did was, I was stood there teasing them, and
Teasing the audience.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I said, I'm gonna make a bird appear before your very eyes. Okay. And I pulled the tea towel off, and I just had hold of an egg. And I said, oh, it isn't born yet. They loved it. Did they?
He's so proud of that! Look at his
Did you come up with that yourself?
Yeah.
Did you have any help at all?
No. it was
So
all
you did
right.
Walk Like an Egyptian and Dress as a Woman, then you did the egg trick.
And then I was also playing like a janitor. Because when the next person was singing, I'd come on and all the electric went off. And I came on going, oh God, has anyone got 50p for the meter?
Oh, you're quite a little showman, weren't you?
And then, like, you know, the
Did you win?
audience chucked us some money.
Yeah.
And,
Are you sure you weren't actually employed as the janitor?
No, did you win?
No, I think we came second. This really tarty girl who did Madonna, like a virgin. And I thought, yeah, right. Like you are. She's a right ropey little woman.